Hello Teacups, what's brewing? We've got a live today from Chantal. Spend the day with me. It's been deleted since, and the one after it has also been deleted. I was thinking of chopping this one down into the main points and then putting it together with the other, but it's just going to end up being too long. I have pre-cut this. Usually I edit after I've recorded, so I watch the whole 2-hour thing and edit it down wherever I have big spaces. But she had some really big spaces going through this. I watched most of it live, but not all of it. And I was like, nah. So I've pre-cut down a lot of the stuff just into the things I thought worth talking about. But if that means there's less space between it, it means I'm going to be pausing a little bit more, and it means it's going to be quite choppy. So excuse me for that. I'm wearing a blanket today because it's a little cold up here. The door was left closed, and so the heat doesn't always come on up. It's just what it is. So this is now down to 34 minutes. I've got it cut down to out of like a 2 hours something live, but it's probably still going to be a pretty long react. So get yourself a cup of coffee and we'll get to it.
So I ordered lunch. I know I'm Beezin. I finally went to bed at a decent hour, got enough sleep, because when I don't get enough sleep, I emotionally, mentally, everything just fall apart. Like I just
same.
I am a beezer. Hi Natalie. So I ordered. Remember J-Rod? He said I'm not gonna want Chinese until I crave it again. Vicky, I'm craving mall Chinese food, so I ordered a combo.
Can I just say about the Chinese food? I feel like really recently had I'll say an episode, a mukbang where she was complaining about Chinese food. Wasn't it like she was gonna order it for Gran and no one ended up liking it, and she hates Chinese food in Canada and it's not the same as real Chinese food, and she needs to go to the Chinese Quarter and get like real Chinese food and it's all horrible? Like, we had that conversation, I'm sure we did. So now she's like, I'm craving more Chinese food. Now don't get me wrong, I called bullshit on that when she said it, but so quickly after she's like, yeah, I'm craving it. Like, come on now. At least have the conviction of your own lies.
And my stomach is, and it's not intuitive eating, and my stomach's gonna hurt. At least I think it'll hurt.
You don't think, you know. You know it's gonna hurt. I'm gonna be pausing at this consistency for most of the thing because I cut out all the other crap. But she knows exactly what she's doing. She knows exactly the complaint she's gonna get, which is why she is preempting them here. She knows all of this and she doesn't care.
So yeah, because Monday I have an appointment I think will change. I'm going to be having to change the way I eat.
Finally.
No matter what, because I have some healing of my organs to do.
She really, really does. And if she thought this way, God, when she even went to the ER last time, surely that was the time to feel this way. But she's still saying on Monday, you know, not now. Not, I've got this appointment and I know damn well what's wrong with me, let's change. On Monday. On Monday when it's official, because being real isn't the same as it being official.
I'm really not going to have a choice. Whether, no matter what, eating disorder or not. So, Monday's going to be an interesting video. But until...
I mean, Monday's going to be the exact same video. It always is. That's what Monday's going to be.
Till then, let's not talk about it. I'm feeling alright. I'm hanging
Till then.
there.
Let's not talk about it at the beginning of a 2-hour live stream. Let's not do that.
We're moving my grandma into a retirement home, and it's
just I'm glad she's getting the care she needs.
So depressing because I miss her so much. I miss just calling her up and talking about soap operas, and I miss going to like Perkins for breakfast and then like the bookstore and just going to visit her. You know, I'm gonna miss her apartment. It's gonna be weird like living here. And
does she think that retirement homes are prisons? She can still call her grandma and talk to her. Please call your grandma and talk to her. Yes, with COVID, things are a lot more locked down. Care homes are very high risk environments. So of course that's going to be an issue. But to be like, She talks as if her grandma's dead and she's going into a retirement home. Go visit her. Go take her out and do these things. It's not prison. There's no guard at the door. Please interact with your elderly relative wherever possible.
There's got a lot going on in my life right now and battling my health stuff.
Would we call it battling?
So, yeah, so Monday, you won't want to
as you wait for Chinese food?
I'm going to have to share with you what's going on.
Okay, spoiler alert, she shares a lot of what's going on for the rest of this video, and it's a lot of what's been going on for months and months and months. But you know how she says she doesn't monetize her addiction? This is running, at this point before she starts blabbing, is running like a trailer. Same with the community post she put up saying you should come on Monday for an update. She's essentially like running a trailer for it. She's saying, oh, don't miss it, come and get the views. And I don't blame her for making the money, but to say, oh no, well, I don't monetize it, it's not about the views. And then to do that, it doesn't really add up, you know? It implies a different ambition.
I should get you another box. All pickles, Krista.
Please don't give her pickles, she doesn't need them.
Tuna sandwich sounds good, actually. Actually, better than the Chinese I ordered. Ugh.
It's not going to stop. What are you saying? Ugh.
I have to start eating foods that will heal my gut because I have some pretty bad inflammation going on in my bowels.
Yeah, we know.
I have some more test results my doctor wants to talk to me about on Monday. I'm going to be cooking after 2 with you guys. I'm going to make a lasagna tonight.
I'm sure the lasagna will be fantastic for you.
I want to try to eat the food this weekend that I have that's kind of Beezin. By Beezin, I mean like packaged, like, okay, there's some foods that my gut cannot tolerate. It's not that I'm trying to eliminate food groups, it's just that I have to right now.
Yeah, I 100% agree that when she said food groups, takeout food is not a food group. Pizza is not a food group. I do think she needs to limit her carbs, not entirely, because I don't think she'd stick to it at all. Although, to be fair, I don't think she's going to stick to this at all, period. But I think limit them definitely to whole grains and very high fibre. And that doesn't mean, oh, I've switched to brown bread and now I can eat 12 slices. It just really actually do the thing, you know? Follow a liver-reducing diet, which she does talk about in a little bit. But it's not a food group to say, okay, well, I've got to cut out junk food, which would be the single most beneficial thing she could do for herself.
I have to do some healing on my liver and my intestines. So foods that my gut can tolerate, like that are like anti-inflammatory. So basically the foods that I find that my gut inflammation can actually cause C. diff. I've found that out.
Sorry. The weird cut there, she was thinking something and then she trailed off and she didn't finish her thought. That will happen a few times in this, sorry. It just, she'd get distracted by the cat, so she'd say hi in chat and then we'd lose whatever it was she said. Inflammation causes C. diff or C. diff causes inflammation? Because C. diff is a type of, I want to say bacteria, right? Like bad bacteria in the gut that gets out of control. I might be making that up. Apologies if I'm making that up. But I feel like it would lead to inflammation rather than be caused by it. Or they go hand in hand. I don't know.
And I can still do intuitive eating and learn about intuitive eating while I'm eating healthier.
You couldn't do intuitive eating at any point.
Probably complement it very nicely. All the junk I eat and stuff, obviously, I know that, like, you know,
yep,
it's not healthy.
No, it's not.
And so things like vegetables that are like, you know, starchy, I find like potatoes and squash and carrots and plantains. I love plantains. They really help my stomach. They have a lot of...
oh, she's about to say fibre, sorry. Vegetables are good for you, yeah? I think cutting out the other crap would mean if she had a starchy vegetable, it wouldn't be the end of the world. I really don't think. I'm going to tell her to cut out a Big Mac and then complain because she's eating squash, you know? But that being said, plantains are very high sugar. And she is at the point now where she's not just eating for one condition, she's eating for many, which is going to make it way harder for her. Because if I'm saying, okay, congratulations, you've given up all the fast food, what are you doing eating plantains? You know, Is that going to hurt her really? No, probably not. But all of the vegetables she's talking about right now seem very kind of high sugar, starchy vegetables. And it's better than junk food. So if she quit the rest of the stuff, I'm sure those would be fine. But in terms of eating for her blood sugar, which is something else she has to do, I'm not sure how much she would be permitted. So I say it because she goes back to this idea of carrots and oatmeal a lot in this video. And I'm not sure why she's holding those up as the golden two and where she's getting that information from. Because yes, cutting out all the other crap and then having lean meat, vegetables are going to be great for her liver. But the kinds of things, when you say fruits and vegetables, all the fruits she said she loves, like cherries and mangoes and all of those, they're really high sugar, and she tends to lean that same way with vegetables as well. So there's definitely a conversation she needs to have in terms of what particular foods, not just food groups, are going to be good for her here, because she has an idea of health that doesn't always match up with her personal needs. So I don't want anyone to come for me saying, like, how can you say these are unhealthy? They're not, but they're not necessarily what she needs either.
Fiber. I find that almonds are very high in fiber and they really help. Yeah, almonds are like, they really help with my gut. I didn't think they would. But
I've got no idea if they're good or bad for her.
Oatmeal also, like a nice helping of oatmeal with pecans and bananas, but also
again, oatmeal with bananas, and bananas are really high sugar, and she puts honey in her oatmeal, and she puts cherries in her oatmeal, and then suddenly an oatmeal is a big old pile of sugar.
You know, lean chicken breasts. I love tofu, actually.
Tofu is lovely.
Tofu stir fry. Maybe I'm craving just protein in general, like good quality, like, you know, big chicken breast and vegetables and things that don't hurt my gut. But dairy, number one, like,
yeah.
I love cheese, but it really messes with the inflammation. It really does.
I'm sure cheese is terrible for her. One, as someone who doesn't have a gallbladder, and two, as someone who needs a low-fat diet. It's a terrible thing for her. It's going to trigger all of her diarrhea. It's going to trigger her liver to hell. Like, it's just terrible for her. And it's hard for her to give it up, and I get it. But she's still sitting here saying she's going to make lasagna. Because again, until the doctor has this serious conversation with her, it's real, but it's not official. It's something she can still push back. And this is the thing she's been waiting for forever. To find some medical professional that's going to sit her down and be like, bitch, you're dying. Which no doctor's going to do. They can have serious conversations with you. But especially when it comes to something really sensitive like weight loss, they have to be careful how they tread. And so long as people are being careful and trying to be careful of her feelings, particularly, which a professional is going to do. They're going to be like, look, we have some really big concerns here. Here's how we can help you. But they're going to try and focus on the positive. And that means that she will completely ignore the negatives.
I was told I should probably try to eliminate that. I have to at least
probably try
until I heal a bit. And then I can slowly introduce other foods. But
this is another thing she goes back and back to in this live. I need to do this just for a little bit. No. The word chronic, it's an ongoing thing. And she's still thinking of this as a diet. And those awful words, no, it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. In this case, actually does apply. Because there's no end date to the way she needs to eat. She's still focusing very much on, okay, I need to do this for a month. I need to do this for 3 months. I need to do it for 6 months. I need to do it until the magic date when my liver numbers are here. No, that's the, hey, we don't want you to die right now. Please make an urgent change. Absolutely. And it would be wonderful to see those numbers go up or down or do whatever they need to do. But if you start then eating the way you ate, they're going to change again. And this is something she just has to do and continue doing. There is no end date. This is the rest of your life. I don't think she's engaged with that idea at all. I think she's still on that mindset of, the doctor in the ER said, what was it, 40 pounds, whatever it was, 8% of your weight at least would cause a difference. And she's latched onto that as 8% of my weight is all I need to lose, and then I'll be absolutely fine. And he's like, no, that's the minimum to see a positive difference.
not to the same degree. Like, I can't just, you know, I'm going to be making drastic changes so that I can, you know...
She doesn't seem convinced.
My fatty liver, I have to stay away, and I don't have a gallbladder.
No, you don't.
I have to really stay away from
cheese,
really fatty, saturated,
lasagna,
bad fat, and
junk food, burgers, pizza.
It heals up a bit.
Until it heals up a bit.
There's apple, ginger, squash.
Until it stops killing you.
Yeah. Yeah. Just until I heal.
No,
a bit, you know,
forever.
Because it's really starting to like mess with me. Like, it's really, you know. Talk more about it in another video.
Spoiler alert, it's coming.
I've got sick. I'm always sick, and I still like eat crap, you know.
Yeah. She does this a lot. The tail is killing me. She does this a lot through his live. She'll say something completely true, completely within her control, and she'll just go, like, pity me through this sigh. Oh well, nothing I can do, let me eat some more. I don't know what to say to that. I completely, and I will absolutely give her credit for this, I completely understand when you're looking at the distance you have to go, that it seems hopeless. And that's really the emotion I get from this video. In a lot of it is hopeless. Unfortunately, in between that clarity, you have her eating Chinese food and talking about lasagna that she's going to make in a few hours, which I'm not reacting to the live, but the next live shows her making. It's her talking about all the problems while actively, willingly, knowingly acknowledging that she is doing exactly the behavior that's actively killing her. And it makes it so hard. I'm incredibly sympathetic at the position she finds herself in. I have been in it, where you're just like, this can't be done. What's the point? I can't do it. Yeah, it's another problem related to my weight, which is never going to change because I'm going to shove this burger in my mouth. I get it. I've lived it. It's awful. But it's so hard to hear that. Take it seriously, because that is something I've lived through and I take seriously. And then she says it around a mouthful of Chinese food.
Yeah, I'm going to be putting dairy in my lasagna, but
yep.
Ricotta, and I'm going to put a little bit of the matzo, not too much.
Because that's the same as not eating it.
I was told to stay away from cruciferous vegetables while trying to heal from C. diff and stuff.
That is actually a thing, yeah.
So
they're very hard on the stomach.
Really kick it into gear. I have a B12 deficiency, actually. I have some at the door right now. I ordered some. My doctor told me to take a supplement. Okay, this is another question. Did we ever hear, I don't think we did she ever have a conversation about the supplement she's taking? She said she needed to. We had no confirmation that she did. Because I can believe a doctor would look at a result and be like, especially because they do this over the phone now, oh, you're low in B12, so just take a supplement. He or she has no idea the supplement she's already taking. Because I don't think she's fully sat down and been like, yeah, these are the things I take regularly. And B12 is a really important thing. Like, when it gets low, it can really fuck you up. It's something that we have to be super careful with post-surgery. I had to go on a whole ream of supplements post-surgery when I was really not able of getting very much in to ensure I didn't get too low. And it's good that she's taking it, but I do wonder about all those interactions. I don't know what they're going to want to talk to me about on Monday. I'm just like, I can't
everything.
Any more news. And, you know, no, I'm not surprised by any of this health news because...
I wouldn't actually even call it news at this point. She can't take any more reality. I do think that Grandma moving into a nursing home has been a bit of a blow to her, but she's had so many health things here. What's actually getting her is, oh, it's not at the point where I can just ignore it and be fine anymore. And that's what's getting her right now. And she's like, oh, I can't take any more news. None of this is news. The only piece of news that's being forced upon you here is, hey, officially now, if you ignore this, you're gonna die. How do you go from emergency room to here and think you're okay with all the stuff she's done in between? Think of all the fast food. I hope she goes and apologizes to Jen and been like, yeah, it's not intuitive eating. Because at this point, come on.
You know, I've abused my body for so long. And
yes.
I don't know if the C. diff has actually gone. I have to get retested, but I did take the antibiotics.
I mean, as far as I understand it, I've never had it. C. diff seems fairly intrusive upon your normal life. Can I put it as nicely as I can? I think you would know, but then I suppose if not being able to get out of the bathroom is the main cause, is the main effect of it, I suppose she's always like that. So, oh, I tried to cut out.
Alive, yeah.
Oh,
so,
that was like, I was like, I tried to cut out all the greetings, which was half of the live stream. It's because she said she was going to save the live. Spoiler alert, this has been deleted and the next one has been deleted to the surprise of nobody.
I just need to do some healing and...
then I can eat what I want.
Anyway, it's just so overwhelming because I'm like terrified of change, like, you know, because food is like just, it's like such a comfort for me. And
which would be the reason to go see your therapist. What is it about food that comforts you? Let's find a healthier mechanism to help you with that. But you've cancelled your therapist. You haven't seen her for 3 weeks, I think you said in your update on your community tab. So this would be something you should be working on with them. But I'm highly suspicious when it comes to the therapist, because I don't think she's ever going back. I think she did go and see one, but I don't think she's going back. If at 3 weeks she hasn't, I don't know, maybe Monday will be enough to push her to it, if it's a serious enough conversation. But given that she went from this to lasagna in a matter of hours, her ability to block out and purposefully forget things that let her do what she wants is amazing.
But I don't want to live that way, you know, I don't want to feel like crap, and
which I believe,
but
she has to change it.
I give it. I do use ricotta, Annie, but I usually sometimes
still
I put
the lasagna.
Cheese. Now the thing is, I got a couple questions regarding the OnlyFans. I'm gonna stick it through. I think, like I said, like when I wrote that community post, I really just need to learn to be less impulsive. I was fed up with everything. I think as I get healthier, I want to do things like some dancing and stuff, like workout. So I ordered. So wait till you guys see Torrid's spring collection of underwear, lingerie, and bras. I
screen grabbed a bit of the website. I'll have it here somewhere. It might be running over your screens now for all I know, but I have some of it. The dancing, I don't know exactly what she thinks she's going to do on OnlyFans is my issue, because in the small amount she's posted, she has turned around and done some butt waving and you know, tried to be sexy, although she doesn't particularly look like she's enjoying it. I don't think she quite knows how to be completely honest. And that slight awkwardness sort of shows. She's trying to be very knowing and very daring, and it's not quite a skin that fits her. But that could just be, it's brand new to her, and people go through changes with that. They get more comfortable in that scenario. I don't think it's going to stick around that long, to be completely honest. But I was wondering, with OnlyFans, as far as I understand, they have a pretty strict no refunds policy. But if people sign up for a month and she doesn't deliver content for a month, I feel like there must be a way for them to claw that money back. So I don't know, when she said she's going to stick it out, does she just mean for the rest of the month so she doesn't have to refund the $1,000 she's made? Or is there a more ongoing thing here? Because if they can't get the money back, I could see her giving it up really easily. And clothes. So I bought some clothes to do a clothing haul. So this money I save on mukbang junk food, I want to buy sexy underwear and lingerie to model on my OnlyFans. Plus size stuff. And then do some clothing hauls, you know? I actually think, in as much as I think her OnlyFans is hideous, I actually think that's a really good idea if she's careful to balance cost versus earnings. So, because Torrid gets expensive. But if she were genuinely able to stay away from the junk food, she would free up a huge amount of money. And as long as she kept that balance, which I don't think she's going to look into it this hard, but if she could say, okay, I'm earning X amount of money on these videos, and so I can spend maybe, I I don't know, whatever percentage of those earnings reinvesting in the videos, she could definitely do that. And at least it would be something that wasn't particularly hurting her. But investing into a channel on any platform is a good idea if you're going to make a proper go of it. But one clever thing it could do is if she were to do a haul on YouTube, it would give her YouTube content, but then the kind of sexier stuff she buys, she could say, okay guys, I've tried on the clothes. If you want to see the underwear, come join my OnlyFans. It's $10 a month.
I got some content, Mike. I got some pictures and some butt dancing.
Well,
this will be
dancing
Chinese for a while. I have to promise myself and do this for myself. You know, just I'm not gonna tell myself I'm never gonna have this again, even though I'll tell you more about it on Monday once I have some more news. And I'm gonna have to make some. Basically, though, I had a long discussion and previously.
So this isn't news. This is stuff she really talked with them about for a long time before this. So she knows most of the information. I guess Monday is just going to be, here we have these results back. These are the numbers. This is the seriousness of it, which she already knows. We already know she heavily suspects is going to be pretty awful for her to be talking like this.
So once my belly starts healing, my arm, yeah, I think, you know what? I bet you once I start eating better, maybe this will go away.
Hopefully.
My leg is really bad. You want to see my leg?
Yeah. Oh, no, but yeah.
Look at the...
Oh. That looks awful. You guys, that looks like it's awful to live with. I mean, well, it looks bad, but it looks like it's awful to live with. But I do think as well, she posted a picture, God, gotta be a year ago, of when this first started. She was like, guys, do you know what this is? And it looks like it's gotten so much worse. If I can find the original picture from her community tab, I'll put it in. But it does look like it's gotten much worse as time has gone on. We were talking about this a little bit in Pulpy Syntax's live. And we were saying, yeah, it looks like it's from under the skin. You know, when like all the veins and the capillaries and stuff are kind of broken, a bit like a bruise, but the blood hasn't really spread out, so it's not bruising. But it doesn't look kind of scabby aside from that very, very top bit. It looks like it's coming within her. And it's an ongoing issue, obviously, because she's had it for a year now. But, oof, that doesn't look comfortable. She says it doesn't hurt, which I'm at least glad for. But she's got so many medical issues that could be causing this. You've got the diabetes, you've got the suspected vasculitis. And I was reading up, I think I told you this before, I was reading up on vasculitis. And it said it's kind of a rare side effect, but it can be a side effect of the blood thinners she's on. So with her doctor being like, oh, we need a skin biopsy, definitely get one. But I would want this seen to quickly. And maybe because she's had it for a year, she's like, well, I've survived this long, which is basically her motto at the moment. But that's very concerning. Oh my goodness. It's just awful. I really hope that that hard pink we suddenly saw in her leg there was the lighting on her camera being off and not the actual colour of her leg. Because that looks ready to chop off.
That's the rash on my leg. And the other day, like, when it was inflamed, the purple spots get red.
That is so concerning.
Red.
So concerning.
No, I had some anti-inflammatory cream. It didn't do it. That's why the doctor thought it was vasculitis.
She's tried so many creams. It must be...
Not fungal.
I know all the other stuff is internal as well when you get fungal disorders and stuff like that, but it looks like it's something to do with her veins or her blood or something, because no cream has touched it, so it's not a surface level thing.
I've been to a skin doctor who examined it. It doesn't blanch or something like that. They put a blue light to it, and it wasn't...
I really wanted to get an answer to this. Like, that is alarming to look at.
Cream. Doesn't itch.
I'm glad it doesn't itch.
Yeah,
because that would be miserable.
Could be
she scratches her arm though.
Or, I don't know. I have to get more testing done, which I'm avoiding.
Yeah, of course you're avoiding it.
Anyways.
Thing is, as horrible... Well, she's scared, and that's understandable. It's a lot of things... I want to say all at once. Even though she's known it, it's a lot of things coming to collect all at once. And it's a lot to face, but being scared, and it's again, you know, just put your head under the blanket and don't look at it. It's the kid who's being told don't look under your bed and the monsters can't get you. And that's how I feel she is with her health. She's like, if I don't open the closet door, if I don't look under the bed, the monsters can't get me. Just hide under the blanket. And it's not going to work for her. It's just going to make it actively worse. She needs to face it so she can treat it.
All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to get my stuff. Here it is. B12. Take with food. Wow, what a coincidence.
It's not a coincidence when you eat 23 hours a day.
The doctor thought it was vasculitis. Then my family doctor, no, I went to see, I don't remember what the doctor said, but it's not good. Yeah,
I mean, that's all you really need to know.
He wanted me to get tested again. Like, how many blood tests do I need?
Well,
I'm afraid I hate going there.
If you hate going there, start making some goddamn changes to your life so that you don't need to keep being tested by doctors. Healthy people usually don't need to go as often as you go. If you're sitting there panning back Chinese food with your fatty liver and your diabetes running amok, don't be shocked that doctors maybe want to know just how bad it is so they can try and help you.
I like, don't ever want to leave my house ever. So this is
seems healthy.
Infused with, what is methylcobalamin?
I have no idea.
One a day. This is going to be loud. Not good.
Least of your worries.
Okay. Hi, Sam. Sorry, guys. I got to take my beef out for the lasagna.
The amount of times she eats a meal while fantasizing about her next meal. Like, eat your Chinese food and then deal with the lasagna stuff later. You know, like, oh, I've got to get it out. I might be late on my next meal while eating this one. Also, take a look at her fridge right now. Do you see those HelloFresh bags still just rotting there? It's wasting away, even though she's ordered takeout and had groceries since. She hasn't made them.
I ate that whole jar of olives already.
Oh, I'm sure your heart and your high blood pressure, and I'm guessing the high salt isn't good for the liver either. I'm sure all your body parts appreciated that.
So I got a combo with rice. I like making fried rice too.
So much soy sauce as well. She puts 2 packets of soy sauce on what I can only assume is salty food. She's also a sugar addict. Think of the Starbucks, think of the cakes, think of the chocolates. She likes sweet things. She loves salty things, and we see her eat salty things all the time. But don't discount how much sugar she takes in. It's a lot.
I love salt.
And bear in mind, all the white carbs she eats are also going to break down into simple sugars. So she gets more of a sugar high than she realizes.
Rice looks delicious.
When she's like craving carbs, that's what that is.
Okay, this is barbecue chicken, mushrooms.
Speaking of sugar,
ginger beef. Let me try.
My stomach has been so loud this whole time. If the camera picks it up, that's what it is.
With the green peppers, oh my god.
I love how that combination of things, and she's sitting there pretending like the mushroom and the peppers are good. Oh, they're amazing. It's what I'm really here for. But there's a ton of sugary sauce on those meats. So, you know, a salt tooth, also a sugar tooth.
Looks sugary.
Yep.
Yeah. Come on.
Nope. Yep.
Yep. Mmm.
I mean, I'm sure it's delicious, but...
So the ginger beef...
Well, it's more food, maybe not.
It's like a sweet, crispy...
I thought you hated that. You said it was bland. You said it was just the same.
All the stuff tastes the same. It's like
yeah.
Sweet sauce.
That's what she was complaining about before.
Kind of meat. Should I put this on it? What is this?
Another sauce? Chili?
I'm gonna put a little bit on my rice. That is hot. So yeah, what do you guys think about the idea of like spending the money I would spend on food I'm gonna buy?
Don't think it's the worst idea you've ever had. You do have to give up the food though, otherwise you're just spending extra money. Wipe your mouth.
So I told myself I'm going to start Monday. That's why.
Yeah.
You know.
You'll start when something scares yourself bad enough. But the thing is, and this is with the impatient, she's constantly waiting for someone to force her. For some news, for some event to metaphorically just tie her hands behind her back and stop her eating. And it'll never happen, because until she values her life more than she values her food, she won't change it. And if anything is clearer to me than this video, it's that she values food above everything else.
If I do mukbangs, they're going to have to be healthy food.
No, still, you know, oh, they're going to have to be healthy mukbangs. She can't do, she's tried this. It doesn't work. You can't do mukbangs. You can't do them. You've tried it, doesn't work.
Like, well, here's the plan.
Well, she's got a plan.
Healing.
That's the rest of your life.
The gut, the inflammation, and the liver and stuff. And once I get that under control.
There's no healing. There's only maintaining at this point for her.
You know what the funny thing is?
Sorry, I misspoke. Not maintaining the damage. But there's only, if she does manage to get her numbers down, which would be amazing, there's only maintenance of that. There's no, okay, it's fixed now, it'll never be a problem again.
You can't just starve when you have fatty liver. You can't cleanse when you have fatty liver.
Okay, you can't cleanse, period. Your liver is a detoxer. That's what it does. It breaks things down. Like, you can't starve, so don't fast. That's where her thought process is going. You can't cleanse, don't do juices. No, like, I think the diabetes would kill you a lot faster than liver if you did juices. Yeah? So you've got, like I said, other dangers there. But you don't need to cleanse. That's what the organs are designed to do. You just need to give them a goddamn break. Stop eating all this crap and let them do the job they're designed to do.
Because that exacerbates the fatty liver. Because whenever you do a cleanse, like a juice,
I hate health, Chantal.
All the toxins are flushed out, and your liver is responsible for flushing out toxins and things. So that could overload it even worse when you already have a sluggish liver as it is.
Okay, we're not saying do a juice fast. Please do not, for the love of Christ and the little baby Jesus, do a juice fast. Don't do it. Eat food that won't toxify your body. Eat food that's not poisoning you. That's all we're asking of you. Eat food that doesn't poison you. And then your liver won't have to work so hard.
You know? So I have to also be careful not to lose weight too fast, because...
Least of your worries. Don't lose weight too fast. No. There are problems when you lose weight super fast, but she doesn't have a gallbladder, so it doesn't matter. She can't have problems with her gallbladder because it's not there. And the benefits of losing weight quickly on all her other problems would far, far outweigh the risks of doing so.
The more your body's processing the fat and eliminating it from the weight loss, that's bad.
You know nothing. Be quiet.
It's bad for your liver as well. So it's like you have to be careful, you know?
No.
So I'm going to talk to my dietitian about that.
Can you imagine that? She walks in with her myriad of health concerns and says, I'm worried about losing weight too fast. Like, the doctor's going to laugh her out the room.
Healing liver is eating food that...
Dietitian, whatever.
You know, for, like, if you have fatty liver, that's healthy, like, not, like, fruits and vegetables, not too much fat.
Yep.
Leaner proteins.
Yep.
Healthier fats.
Be careful with even the healthier fats.
Exercise is important, losing weight, all that stuff, you know.
But the losing weight will be a side effect of eating the foods that are right for your organs. Like, you will not be able to help but lose weight if you go on a liver-reducing diet. I went on a liver-reducing diet pre-gastric sleeve. Yeah, because when they do your sleeve, they have to move your liver. And so you have to go on a it's not for weight loss. It's to make sure that your liver is shrunken and floppy and very easy to move in a way that the tools they're using to do the operation aren't going to nick it and damage it, because that's a big danger during surgery. But when I did it, the liver reducing diet was very, very low carb, very, very low fat. Now, I looked into it because I don't know if, briefly, I don't know if it would be different if it was meant to be a lifelong thing. And one thing liver reducing diets did say is you could include a limited amount of high fiber cereals, like oatmeal, for example, because she does mention carrots and oatmeal again. And that was something that was not permitted to me because I had to keep it under 20 grams. But it would, again, limited amount. She can't have that massive bowl with all the sugary fruit on it. What she's picturing, I'm sure, is not going to work. But she can have limited amounts of high fiber foods. But she's not going to limit them in the way she needs to do it. And she's just got to be very careful.
The stuff we already know.
You think you know.
Knowing what to do and doing it are different things, right?
Yep.
Amberlynn, just popping in quick. Are you going to leave this up? I sure will, Amberlynn.
No, she won't.
Yeah, weight loss is the number one thing.
No.
The reason why I want...
Weight loss will help, but not shutting down your liver and your blood sugar would be the number one things you have to do right now. But the weight loss would definitely come if you did those things.
I have to watch what I eat as I'm eating this, I know.
Yep.
It's the bowel inflammation.
You're the one who's going to suffer for it, not us.
Gallbladder attacks, yeah.
You don't have a
You see that
gallbladder.
with people who get the weight loss surgery, they get gallbladder issues a lot because they lose weight so quickly.
Yep, but you won't have that
I
issue, so
have
don't worry.
gallbladder.
Nothing for you to
So
worry
imagine
about.
my liver's working extra, you know? Man, this rice is really good.
And as she puts more soy sauce on it.
The gallbladder breaks down fat in the body.
The gallbladder stores bile that the liver produces that breaks down fat in the body, or helps to break down fat in the body. So you are supposed to lower your amount of fatty foods, God help her, if you have your gallbladder removed, because gallstones are incredibly painful and are very common after surgery, to the extent that some doctors will take out the gallbladder at the same time they do the surgery rather than have problems later on.
I talked to my doctor, but I have a while ago, but I have another appointment. Like, they called again.
They called again? Oh.
Monday.
I didn't, I'm not sure if she means they're going to call again on Monday, and this was a pre-planned thing, or she spoke to them and then they were like, Jesus, well, we've got to call you again. I feel like it's two different things, but I'm not sure which it is.
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
This food will make me gassy.
Oh, you can do more than that,
I need to get my eyes checked, too. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give up fast food.
As she puts the rice in.
Temporarily. Well,
nope, not temporarily, honey. While she's still thinking of it as temporary, there's no fixing
probably.
it.
Yeah, I will. If I want to heal my stuff, yeah. Same song and dance, right?
Same song and dance, you're right. That might be my title.
I didn't end up getting the poutine, no. I didn't want to leave my house.
Used for her laziness.
I wasn't really...
Although, it was... She posted at 4 AM and said she was waiting for it to open. I said then, can you imagine having that grease bomb that early?
I really wasn't feeling well yesterday. So I stayed in my house all day. Which probably made me feel worse, really.
When she said she wasn't feeling well, was that post Wendy's mentally it was hard for me to get up, or was that like it's going to be at the end of this where the Wendy's just completely KO'd her and she couldn't move?
No, it won't make me feel better.
Neither will the Chinese food.
Alright, let's not bees today. I know what I'm eating.
Too late.
Good, okay?
Yeah, because that's the important thing really, us excusing it, not the effect it's going to have in your body. So long as we're not bitching at you about it. Yeah, I already know. There's no point coming to me with it.
Monday I'm going to be going all carrots and friggin' oatmeal, right?
Monday I'm going to be saving my own life. Maybe reframe it that way. Monday, I get the opportunity to save my own life, which is an opportunity a lot of people not much further along than me don't get, because once your fatty liver goes properly bad, there's no reversing it.
It's like everything I eat gives me the runs, so I have to...
eat better. Stop eating the crap doing that to you.
Yep, I won't change my diet until I do, right? I have to, water.
Oh, I thought she was going to drink that. I was like, that is not water, madam.
Okay, I have to go to the bathroom now. I'll be right back. Oh, I might need a snap.
Snack?
I don't know what breed he is.
Oh.
He's Beez.
I thought she meant snack, and I was like, are you fucking kidding me? But it was nap, just slurring her words in an absolutely not alarming way.
That's why I said he's the breed Beez. Oh no, I won't be eating McDonald's.
No, of course. Oh.
I know his feet are dirty, but
I left that in there because she knows his feet are dirty, and she did it anyway. Never mind, he's on the counter, but
I don't care.
I'm waiting for the McDonald's mukbang, by the way.
Vitamin B12 and D deficiencies can cause skin issues. Some of the pics online look like your arms and legs. I had to investigate. Oh, thank you, IVAF. I mean, I'm saying your name right. Sorry.
I genuinely hope that the problem is as easy to rectify as a vitamin deficiency. But with how many things she's got wrong with her, I'm not sure. She's had tons of blood tests. I feel like the deficiency would have come up already.
Fans. No, I'm going to stick it through there. I'm going to put out more content by tomorrow for sure. So
I'll be sure to check the
farms.
I'm
not promising like content every single day. That's the thing. Like, you know, let's go OnlyFans together.
Oh, there was someone in the chat.
I have an OnlyFans, but I'm going to stick it through. I'm just going to do what I'm comfortable doing. Yeah, you know, I did put some content on already, and waiting on some clothing to come. I do have some other outfits I could try. Maybe some sexy cosplay.
Oh.
Plus size.
I mean, not with that smile. Could you imagine her dressed up like Belle with that smile? But it would be a way to reuse the Time Walk costumes, I suppose. I mean, get more use out of them. Don't waste your money as much. Like, yeah, I mean, there is an audience for that, I'm absolutely sure. So, yeah, okay. I can't believe I'm like signing off on that, but in a pure position of like, don't waste stuff, yeah, reuse it. Why not?
Like I said, I don't think I was mad at anything. I was just like fed up with, like, for me, like taking on new projects and things, like it's gonna take extra work to keep up with the OnlyFans, and
well, yeah, it's another platform.
Once I start feeling better, I think that and eating healthier, I think that.
And when will that be?
And
when will that be?
The exercise dance videos is good for me, right? It gets my heart racing. It doesn't look like much exercise for you guys, me just going like this. But for me,
I want a gif of that, please. Just doing that. Are we now admitting that the exercise with me video was basically an OnlyFans video then? I know we all know it, but in her OnlyFans video, she hasn't been waving her arms around like that. She only did that in the exercise video. So is this finally an admission?
That actually is like a workout, I swear.
And I believe that. And I do think, so, yeah, do it.
You know, like, any movement for me is good. So
I agree with that.
I get comments from people like, that's not exercise, sis.
Like, it is for her.
Who are you to say it's not exercise? Exercise doesn't have to be Pilates and fucking hot yoga.
It doesn't have to.
Moving your body is exercise.
I agree.
You know? What's wrong with Chantal? Oh my god, that should be
what a question.
Phrase. What's wrong with Chantal? The never-ending answer.
The never-ending story.
No, because I don't want to do dick pics. Just kidding.
Oh, so many things in that sentence. I don't know. I don't want to do dick pics. Was that a possibility? Secondly, as if I know he's mentioned Foodie Beauty before on his channel, but I don't think he would give her the time of day. And thirdly, he seems like a complete snake when it comes to how he treats other YouTubers when it benefits him. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend it even if it were an option.
These are not... No, I don't even eat that much compared to most mukbangers.
It's better than X, so that means it's good.
Honestly, it's the way... It's just... I don't know, I like it. Like, it's a way to share food and eat food. And
mainly eat food.
Tell stories. Like
mainly eat food. When you look at the stories she's told, she's never excited to tell them. It's always a challenge to sit there and make them up as she goes, which is why she meanders so much, which is why she pauses and does the bites and does the things. It's 100% just a way to eat food. And the fact that it's a mukbang also makes us some money, great bonus. You know, but yeah, the reason she can't really answer that is because that's the only answer. She can't think of a better answer for that.
But it doesn't have to be unhealthy food either. I don't think healthy mukbangs.
That's never helped you.
Successful, but I don't really care.
You do care.
You know, I have to like.
You care very much.
Before everything else.
That would be nice.
If I really did mukbangs just for the views, like honestly, like my dance video got a lot more views than any mukbangs. So it's not just about views, you know.
Yeah, it's about food. That exactly personifies that. It's about food. It's also like her channel in general is about the views because she needs the money. It's her source of income. But she wants the views, but she also wants the food. She'll never give up mukbangs because it robs her of a reason to legitimize her eating.
It's not, I feel like that's what my audience wants to see. Like that's what my...
Your audience is mixed enough, it doesn't matter.
Like I'm in a way afraid to lose subscribers, but...
Wait, so which is it? Like, losing subscribers, considering how central it is to her life, is absolutely a worry she should be concerned about. But which is it then? The views don't matter, or you're scared to lose subscribers? Because it seems like, from what you're saying, with the fact that the exercise video got more... And she said before that the healthy mukbangs, when she was on an actual, when she did like a week way back when, the £400 live stuff, I think it was, she said that her healthier kind of what I ate today things got as many views, if not more, than her unhealthy ones. And then she was like, oh, that was too honest, and now they'll use it against me forever. And she either took down the video or what have you. A lot has happened since then. So I don't think she can use this argument. Her audience is mixed enough. She can make anything work. But she's got to work, and that's the real problem.
Beezin shirts. You know what, guys?
She talks...
That's going to be the last... I was going to wait till...
Sorry. She talks a lot about merch and, like, her new phrases she's trying to do. I wish she'd gone for merch before she went for OnlyFans. I feel like OnlyFans is kind of as far as she can go pre, like, full-out porn. So, I feel like there were lots of sources of revenue with merch, with memberships that she could have tried that would have been extensions of her channel now before jumping over. And now she kind of doesn't have a lot of places to go. But yeah, I mean, it's work, but she should have tried merch first.
Order till Monday to stop ordering out. Let's make that today's the last one.
Love to see it.
And then
Please
I'm going
do.
to cook for myself all weekend, and then Monday I have my order for my healthier
Get
food
the fucking cats thing out.
Alright guys, so baby voice. That's what we're going to do.
Oh,
now I put my
baby voice. She definitely doesn't read forums though, you guys. She definitely doesn't look on Twitter. She definitely doesn't look at reactions. But baby voice, baby voice.
Hello Fresh on hold, but I still have some in the fridge.
Yeah, rotting. It's been there for days.
I have to clean out my fridge actually. I need non-anal irritating food.
Oh, that is quite the picture.
I'm going to talk more about it Monday. I'm having a huge health update on Monday.
Yeah.
And then...
It's going to be exactly the same as it's always been. But serious.
Let's throw out these ranches, because ranch is the most anal irritating food you can eat.
Please stop saying that.
Ranch.
Please stop using that turn of phrase.
I know right now while I don't feel good, it's easy to say no, but...
Yeah, I mean, that's the problem at the end of this. This is a drunk in a hangover. That moment of clarity of, oh, I gotta stop treating myself this way, guys. I gotta stop doing this to myself. And then you go and get another drink.
My arm looks like hamburger.
Jesus. Why are you laughing at that?
Okay.
You're not wrong, but why are you laughing at it?
Oh yeah, the cherry pie.
What cherry pie? There was no cherry pie in this video. Did she buy it somewhere else? Did she put it on Instagram? You're just hiding a cherry pie there. No sweet tooth though.
Yeah, I know. I have to keep busy cleaning my house.
I've got
I ordered some more storage.
No interest.
Like, organizational storage.
Oh, that's nice.
Because all my stuff is just everywhere, so I need to put...
I fully endorse that. Store it, organize it,
I ordered some
clear it,
wall shelving
declutter
in
it.
my bathroom. I could put all my Lush stuff. Shelf units are magic.
Yep, I'm with it.
Yeah, and I got one for my desk, so I can put like my creams and things. I have like all my moisturizers and creams and things like that.
That's nice.
Do I still want to get in
until we turn around and see them on the floor because she hasn't made it upstairs.
this Twitch? Yeah, I need to get a whole setup and everything, so I think by summer.
I think that's far enough in the future, it'll never happen, but she's just said she couldn't handle TikTok as well, and she's not sure about OnlyFans. She's keeping up with it, but she's persevering. And she wants to start Twitch. Seems like an excuse to buy some very expensive computing machinery that she will not use again. Because if she can't keep up with this, she ain't keeping up with Twitch.
Trolls can't be blocked on Twitch.
First concern.
They can. Yeah, you can block.
Oh, she's checked.
Yeah, I'm going to delete my OnlyFans.
She's thinking about it though.
Maybe I'll enable memberships. You guys can have Sam's head as a emoji.
That would have been nice. That would have been a nice thing to start with. She did it for 15 minutes at one point, but how can she maintain an OnlyFans but say membership's too much work?
Yeah, I could probably start a membership for some people who want to support that way and don't want to go on OnlyFans.
Would have been a thought.
OnlyFans is okay.
She seems excited.
I guess I'm just so used to YouTube, you know, that any new platform is going to seem weird at first.
But I did not pursue
and
YouTube
I have to
possibilities.
make some dietary changes because of my
cat arsehole.
My health conditions.
Yeah. But you've been saying that for a while.
I have some pretty bad bowel inflammation.
Move your fucking cat.
Showed, and my liver is like, I think 29 centimeters now, or
Jesus.
It grew a whole bunch in a short period of time.
Oh, I just wanted to finish that sentence.
Like
Guys, I had to look this up. Apparently, a normal size liver is anywhere from like 7.5 centimeters to anything over 15 centimeters is considered enlarged. She's at nearly 30 centimeters. Enlarged is 15. I'm laughing, it's not funny at all. That is insane. That is so far beyond alarming. And this is what I was talking about though. Something that I'm like, Jesus, that is serious. Honey, do something. But then what can you say when she sits there having consumed that food telling us this? When you realize these moments where she gives us actual hard numbers and you're like, wait, what? How are you not terrified right now? How have you not cleaned out that fridge and just lived on kale for a week? Even like, I'm not saying that's a maintainable thing, but just out of a pure reactive, oh, no, let's go the opposite way. I'm not saying that would be a healthy thing to do. It's not something I want to see her do, but I would do that. I would panic and go the absolute opposite way the moment I could.
Liver reducing diet, and I have to go on an anti-inflammatory diet and stuff.
Oh.
So, yeah, I'm very tired right now.
Look at her. She's just...
Because I'm lazy.
Yeah, I mean, basically. But look at her now. Look how the food's just hitting her.
Let's all get healthy together. Becoming a horse on Monday, I gotta eat oatmeal and carrots.
You don't have to, but...
Just while I heal.
No. Just forever. Forever. Your liver's in a horrible state. It needs you to eat properly forever.
Oh, you want a merch that says stuff it?
That seems weird. It's not something she usually says.
Oh,
yeah, it does not surprise me that Joe was the one who suggested that.
I deleted TikTok because I was moody.
Mm,
I don't like TikTok.
You're lazy.
I think they're stupid because they deleted one. They said one of my videos was a community guidelines.
It was a rage quit.
I know, like
it was a rage quit. Okay.
For like bullying and harassment, I'm like, shut up.
That's hilarious.
It's just getting on my nerves. Plus, like,
does anyone know what the post
was? I
was?
was scrolling and it's like people like just repeat the same things, like the same trend.
That was your problem?
You know, like the same TikTok dance.
Repetitive content was your problem.
TikTok meme.
Seriously?
It just felt a bit
repetitive.
Stupid. I don't like TikTok.
Okay, so it was a rage quit. Please, if anyone knows what she posted that got flagged, please let me know down below.
Most social media gets on my nerves. I don't even like Instagram, but I'm gonna keep it.
You've closed it multiple
times.
times.
Like everybody tried to go viral, you know, by doing the same things.
How many times has she copied other mukbangers? Let me know below.
Like the past I did.
Yeah, the pasta you did. Okay, perfect example. The pasta she did. She did that days ago. You're complaining everybody's copying everybody else. It's the internet.
Be a famous
she would kill to go viral.
Negative for it, and I don't care. I'm good with that. I'd rather that than like be fake and pretend to like things just to fit in. And
hi, Commander.
You know what I mean? Like, no, I don't. I don't know. Trends annoy me, basically.
God.
I'm kind of annoyed because that Chinese food was so salty. Now I don't want to eat anything else salty, and I was gonna have some pickle juice, but now I can't.
Oh Jesus. She does drink pickle juice from the can, and I'm like, your heart doesn't need that. She's already got high blood pressure. It's so bad for you. Don't do that.
Oh, why did I eat that?
I don't know.
Go to the bathroom again.
God, she looks in so much pain.
Maybe
She's
I'll
so
go for a nap.
uncomfortable.
No, because then it'll mess me up again. Oh gosh, I don't want to be awake right now.
Look at this. Just don't want to deal with life. I don't want to be awake for this. Just, you know, wake me up when life is easy.
Oh no. Coffee makes me poop.
Yeah, it'll do that.
MSG. Juice cleanse.
I feel like coffee makes me poop, MSG, juice cleanse. Who's playing Foodie Bingo? You just won.
I'm trying not to poop, so I gotta do this face.
Oh, what a horrible face. And what a horrible thing to say. Don't tell us.
Weight loss? What about it?
Well, it's not happening.
Please take care of yourself. Yeah.
Please do.
I'm gonna try. My gut.
I'm gonna try. I'm not gonna succeed. Please take care of yourself. You're in a bad spot right now. Yeah, it can be improved, but she's really running out of options because the longer she refuses to do this, the worse her health conditions get and the more they compound together. And you will hit a point where you can't address them because she's finding it very difficult to move, yeah? So she can't exercise to help with certain things, but she's refusing to change her diet. And she keeps saying, oh yeah, well, I'm doing it Monday, I'm doing it Monday. How many times have we heard that? But she's very quickly eating herself to a point where it won't be a choice to not change. It will be, well, I can't. I don't have the physical capacity.
Bacteria, I know. Yeah, they said something about that.
Look at her, just covering her ears. I don't want to know, I don't want to know, I don't want to know.
Oh, yeah, you can't, Death Valley. Yeah, I'll be okay, Beezin.
Well, hopefully.
I'm going to get a grip here.
When? Show me.
Maybe from the vasculitis.
Your nose?
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
And the doctors probably. Go see them.
Yeah, my sugar's high.
Mm-hmm.
My cholesterol's high too.
Oh, another thing to add to the pile.
I have to cut out, like, for real.
Cheese?
All junk.
Lasagna?
I know, West Coast loss. And really, that's not... they don't want me to do that in therapy, cut everything out. But the thing is it's so weird because it's conflicting because my doctors want me to. Like, they want me to, like, for my health, you know? So I have to talk to them about that. I have to say my health is like, really dire right now, and I have to heal.
Again, this idea of heal and it be over. But I've talked about that before. It's not weird that the advice would be conflicting because one of the doctors is in charge of your physical health and one of your doctors is in charge of your mental health. And they may have conflicting solutions. And it depends which one you prioritize. But like she's saying here, really where she is right now is which one's going to kill you quickest and address that one. Because they are conflicting, and it might be, hopefully, that once you start getting the more urgent one under control, you can find more of a balance. I don't think intuitive eating is it, even if you were doing it right. But it's definitely something your doctors can work on more together to help you find a balance or to explain to you how to balance it. But definitely with where you are, listen to your physical doctor and deal with the mental stuff as and when you can. But right now, I would say it's a physical emergency, so just address it.
The imaging guy said the liver thing is pretty bad.
29 centimeters, you guys.
There wasn't any, like, scarring on the liver yet, but...
Which is perhaps the only small mercy she has here. because I'm under the impression that once you get scarring on the liver, it's irreversible. If I'm wrong about that, I apologize, let me know below. But that was the impression I was under. So right now, it would be drastic, it would be hard, it would be long term, but it is technically reversible. If you think of all the crap she eats, if she could just get off it for a little while, which is I think what she's focusing on, she could at least reverse some of the more recent damage. And it still would have to be long term, but in terms of, hey, it's 29 centimeters, that she could address.
It's very large.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep all the time.
Well, you said you got good
Dizzy.
sleep.
Yeah.
God. Dizzy is probably the salt. I had a teacher once in my school in Indonesia who had high blood pressure, and one day we just heard a bang, and we turned around and she was just laid the fuck out on the staff room floor, had just straight up passed out, stood up and went boom, down like a tree. And it was because she hadn't been to the doctor to get a refill on her high blood pressure medication, and she'd been eating salty snacks. And just boom, we turned around, we were like, oh God, and we lifted her up, we laid her out somewhere and we got her some help. But that's what that does to you. So the fact that she's dizzy, she's just been pouring already salty food, already sugary food, and was pouring soy sauce all over it. I'm not surprised she is dizzy right now. That is the high blood pressure.
I just have more it's okay, trust me. I have a lot more to worry about than fatty liver. Hi.
Sweetheart, you do not have a lot more to worry about than fatty liver if what we've heard from you so far is true. You have a lot of additional problems. It's not your only concern, but it should definitely be one of your primary concerns, unless, of course, we get in on Monday and there's something else going on that she hasn't mentioned yet. She's told us quite a lot already, but God knows where it goes from here if it's worse.
You're supposed to test your blood sugar after you eat.
I don't actually know. I feel like fasting, but you'd want to know how much it's going up as well, wouldn't you?
But at the same time, I just feel numb, you know. I guess I'm just so overwhelmed with things that I just feel numb. You know what I mean? But I do want to get better. I do want to feel alive again, you know?
So long as you don't have to do the work.
I just keep thinking of things like, might sound weird, but like in the summer, getting to walk all around downtown.
That doesn't...
Versus eating pizza, you know?
That doesn't sound weird at all. I think that's a wonderful goal. And again, I don't think she's engaged that much. I think she still really, really wants the pizza. And I understand she really, really wants the pizza. It's hard. It is hard. But being able to walk around a town sounds like a fantastic goal. You should set that goal for yourself. You should say, okay, I'm going to walk around the apartment. And okay, next week I'm going to walk around the apartment and down the stairs. And next week I'm going to walk around my apartment block. You can build up to that goal. You can 100% do that. Do it.
And I think for some people, doing pizza in moderation and things works, but for me it just doesn't seem to. Because
doesn't for me either.
It just makes my body feel like shit.
It does. She's got two things. She's got the mental craving. She's got the physical craving. Physically, it betrays her every time. She's like, how many times do you electrocute the rat before it learns not to touch the piece of thing you're giving it? Apparently at least once more. But the pizza betrays her every single time. And it leaves her feeling awful, just as this food obviously has left her feeling awful.
Maybe I'll just go lay down. Drink water.
That would be the diabetes.
I don't even know. Now that I'm full, like I don't know if I'll want to cook that.
Again,
maybe I shouldn't.
The drunk with the hangover. That would be good.
You know, like lasagna has a lot of cheese and meat in it.
Yep, it does. Don't eat it.
Things that hurt my stomach.
I'm not really engaging with that too much because I saw about 5 minutes of her next live and it was her making a lasagna. So, I mean, it is what it is, but it would have been a really good idea to not eat that, yeah.
Alright, we're going to do an experiment. So I'm going to go lay down.
What's the experiment?
I just feel like I need to drink so much water.
That's the diabetes.
Yeah, I'm just going to have to realize that my body just can't handle certain things, you know?
Mm-hmm. That'd be great.
I know I am diabetic, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh. Wait, she said I'm pretty sure. She'll walk it back, but I mean, nothing we didn't expect, but I wasn't expecting her to say it.
That's what my doctor said.
Yeah, well.
No, I feel like I need to lay down.
Clip it.
It's like I have a Chinese food hangover, crying out loud.
Yeah.
Food shouldn't make you feel this way. Food should make you feel energy.
If you eat food that isn't basically poison, it will make you feel better than this. It's 100% the quality of food you choose to eat. Yeah, just food isn't meant to make you feel this way, so stop consuming the food that makes you feel this way.
I'm gonna lay down. I'm gonna come back later and not eat lasagna.
Spoiler alert.
We're gonna do an experiment. We're gonna eat something really healthy for supper.
She made lasagna. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she made it and rethought it. I don't know. I haven't watched that live all the way through. I've watched the first 5 minutes, but spoiler alert.
And see how that makes me feel versus
not the first 5 minutes. I saw until she started making it.
How about that?
That would have been lovely,
God,
but you didn't do it.
Sodium, I think. All right, that's what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lay down for a while.
God.
I'll be okay, guys.
Let's hope.
I just need some rest.
She literally started this stream by saying, I slept so well, I got exactly what I needed, I feel great now. This is what the food has done to her. She doesn't just need some rest. She wants a mental break and she's using physical sleep. That's what's happening here. But the rest, I mean, I'm sure she felt better when she woke up because the food had had time to process, but look at the impact. Look at the difference between before she ate it and after she ate it. She's in such a bad way.
My sleep hasn't been good at all, so...
That's a lie, madam. You just said to us you got fantastic sleep and you were feeling good.
Alright.
Alright.
I'm gonna go try to feel better.
Oh.
Alright, good night, guys. I'll see you later on, okay?
Bye. Okay, guys. I mean, we are where we are. This was actually a very... I don't want to say exactly emotional. It does tug on your heartstrings a little. If you can separate the obvious just fuckery that's also in that live stream from the actual goings on, this is quite sad. This is a lot that she's dealing with, and the fact that even as she's saying it, she's forcing down Chinese food that makes her feel like that. How do you manage to continually, not just, we all have a moment where like, I know this is bad for us, but man, it tastes good, I want it. That's very, very normal. She does this to herself every single day. Every single day we see this from her. And just, how awful must it be to feel that way all the time? And for most people that would be like, I can't do this anymore, I need to get help. And that's kind of the addict talk. That's the point where you just like hung over from whatever drink or drug or food or whatever substance you use. And that's the moment of clarity. And she's going to go to sleep and that clarity is going to be gone because her next live stream starts with the words, we're going to do an experiment. I'm going to see if the lasagna hurts my stomach. And you just look at her like, hours ago. Do you need to watch back the video? Hours ago. So that's where we are, and it leaves me a little bit sad for her. Who knows? Maybe on Monday. I mean, I'm not even hopeful, but maybe on Monday something will be said that's serious enough to just penetrate. But I don't know. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to edit this down, and I will see you next time. Bye.